So as a teenager to kind of wake up one day and realize that you're not in the place that you want to be, and maybe consider rock bottom or whatever you want to say, I'm guessing that's pretty common with a lot of teenagers, especially around that age. And what would you say? What, like, at this point in time, now that you've woken up, you've transformed into the human you are now. What do you think was like a catalyst for that turnaround, and what were things that you did that you could maybe give advice to any of our listeners that might be waking up today in that space you found yourself many years ago?
Yeah, you need to find voices that you connect with. You need to find ideas that give you a sort of positivity that you can action upon. Maybe it's not even positive. Maybe it's just like rational. Maybe it's just a path to walk on. Because I never had that. I never had someone who would push me in the right direction. I went in all the wrong directions and did all the wrong things. And when I hit rock bottom years later, a figure for me who was massively influential was Henry Rollins. He was saying so many things in both his music and his stand-up that I could relate to. But then here he was, this figure who had done so much with his life, and it kind of started to give me that impetus of pursuing that creativity and making something out of yourself. So I would say, like, if you can find that action of just trying to find something that helps you, keep doing that. Keep searching until you find it, because in your life you're going to need ideas that can build up who you are. You're going to have to get those in there, learn about them, and then act upon them. So, like, the quicker you can get that process started, then you can go on that journey of personal growth. And for me, like, I'm not going to say unfortunately, it came across quite late, but like, I mean, it got me here now, so I've got no complaints. Like, I look back at the past now as well. That was rough at the time, but here I am now. It's worked out okay, and I think for anyone who's in a rough spot, things can turn around.
It's a good testament that it can happen, right? You can get out of whatever kind of dark situation you're in and make something happen if you're willing to put that first step. Take that first step and head in the direction that's going to be positive.
You got to find the right people, like he's saying. Find the right voices. Mm-hmm. Surround yourself with the right people. Me, Impulse. Everything to me, I'd see the whole world in metaphors. I can't help but do that. And I'm seeing, like, something interesting with X here is he's very clearly a very expressive person. And I feel like he's mentioned this a couple times, and it also touches something with me when I was younger. And actually, you do know this about me. I used to write a lot of poetry. You know what I mean? I used to do that, and it was a way of expressing myself. And it was always when there was turmoil or something that it would always come out in some sort of form of poetry, or something very positive would also come out in a form of poetry. And being expressive and needing to do that, I kind of picture this like it's like a faucet, right? You turn on a faucet, and some people's flow is a little bit different than others. But you see, in X's case, everything is starting to add up for me on why he blew up and why he became as successful as he did, because he was basically a water balloon attached to that faucet, and everything was being subdued. So the fact that he has this expressive bone, or this need to create, this need to give to the ether, that's been in him his whole life. But the circumstances kind of blocked the flow, but it blocked it it just stored up in him and built and built and built. And all of a sudden he made that shift, and that shift is the explosion of the water balloon. And the world was blessed, and all of a sudden, and it just kept going. And so not only did all this expression come out of him, but the flow we never turned the faucet off, and he's just been going all this time.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. The world's,
that's really insightful. Like, wow. That's ticked my mind over. I'm really thinking about that. Yeah, that makes so much sense. So much sense. So did you enjoy the waffle? Want to hear more stories and thoughts? Check out the playlist link below if you want more videos like these, and of course subscribe to the channel to catch future ones, and go to linktree.xisuma.co if you'd like to find links to all of the other activities that I do, including playing guitar, making music, Minecraft videos, and much more. Go check out that link.